Also tonight, search teams are still looking for evidence and families are looking for comfort after a double homicide rocked a St. Augustine community. Tonight, they mourned the loss of a young couple who was shot and killed earlier this week as their accused killer is now in custody. On your side's Jessica Clark joining us live tonight with more. Jess.
Good evening, Anthony. Here at the Florida Club condo complex just 2 nights ago, there was crime scene tape and this place was full of investigators. Tonight, there is now a memorial for the 2 people who were shot just 2 days ago.
Happy birthday to you.
Instead of a birthday party, it was a candlelight vigil for Kyle Stein. He would have turned 22 Thursday.
Super funny guy, life of the party.
Friends also remembered Sydney Roundsville.
She's like a sister to everyone.
Just 16, she attended St. Augustine High School.
She helped everyone when they needed help.
Kyle's lifelong friends swapped memories.
Riding bicycles, fishing,
mud-bogging in the bicycle,
swimming in the intercoastal,
jumping off the docks on the bicycles.
everything. We grew up doing it all.
Somehow, Stein made people laugh even during this sad time.
Mullet gang, man. That's the business in the front and party in the back haircut right there.
Laughs are really needed right now and hard to find this week here. Stein and his 16-year-old girlfriend were shot in the Florida Club condominium in his truck Tuesday evening. They later died. Deputies arrested 19-year-old Anthony Wilson for the murders. Kyle's friends are not sure how or if he knew the alleged shooter. Sydney's friends say she did. Investigators are not releasing a motive yet. Thursday, for the 3rd day, divers searched another nearby pond where the suspect was located 30 minutes after the shooting. A diver says some pieces of evidence were located but could not reveal what they are. Meanwhile, this case has rocked this community and this condo complex where Sydney lived.
This stuff happens in Jacksonville and huge cities up north. Like, it doesn't happen in St. Augustine. I love you!
Yeah.
Candles, not for a birthday cake, but for a candlelight vigil. You know, people who live here in the Florida Club condos were even standing out on their balconies and on the sidewalks, watching as friends and family gathered here for that candlelight vigil. The friends of Sydney tell me that she does and did live here with her mother. Live in St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News on your side.